Hey, how you doing? Had a good time? We're having a great time. On our play for this week. Well, we got bad news, but there's also some good news. Bad news: we might not be getting a PlayStation State showcase, but good news: we might be getting a state of Astro Bot. Find out more. The next Call of Duty looks like it is tackling the '90s and last generation. Hmm. Doom: The Dark Ages, the next game in the franchise, looks to have a surprising setting. And then Microsoft's demo new technology that could possibly be the backbone of their next gen console. All this and more on season 8, episode 21 of Press X to Start Gamers Digest. What's up, everyone? I'm your host, DJ, aka Sexy Bad Choices, aka had to be the Press X to Start defender online because people was just going off on our videos. But thanks for the engagement. Really appreciate it. I am joined by
Sean MF Ross,
what does the M and F stand for?
dumbass. My dumbass is sitting there waiting for DJ to get online. I can hear his voice. We can start the podcast. But no, I'm sitting here with Discord not open. I'm just waiting to hear his voice. Never gonna hear it.
Hey, it happens sometimes. It happens to the best of us. At least it wasn't recorded.
Jesus.
All right. Now you know who we are. Press X Star Gamers Digest is a video podcasting against the most important gaming news from this past week into an hour-long meal just for you. We are live on YouTube every Sunday, except for when there's holidays. You can get us today.
It's a Sunday somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is a Sunday somewhere.
Mars?
What?
Mars?
Mars don't exist. We are live on YouTube every Sunday-ish when we can make it because life is hard.
But listening to us is easy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Don't forget you can support us by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you are listening, we greatly appreciate you leaving us a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the podcast service that you are currently tuned in on. It could be YouTube Music. It could be the YouTube podcast. I just made the last one up. Anyways, if you see us, if you're listening to us, leave us a review or like this video. Do that stuff. We appreciate it. Don't forget, you can join our conversation by joining our Discord at pressx2start.com/Discord. Thought it felt a bug on me. Wasn't there. It's a phantom bug. All right. Now you know what to do with all that stuff and how to get closer to us. Let us jump into the gaming news. Number one, rumor. The next PlayStation event could be a state of play, not a showcase. This comes to us from GamerRant by way of. Oh wait, is there not a nope? Eddie's Gunner. What happened?
What's the difference? They can make it whatever the hell they want to make it.
That's one of the things where it's like there's such a fuzzy line between what this could be versus like what a state of play can be versus what a showcase is.
Yeah.
Although I think
I don't see them doing a state of play for an unannounced game.
Yeah, I think they could do it. You have a point. You have a point. All right, well, let's talk about this.
Done that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, credible insider Nate the Hate has suggested that the heavily rumored PlayStation event scheduled for May 2024 could be a state of play and not a full-on showcase. If this is the case, then Sony's next showing might end up being a disappointment for PlayStation fans that are expecting a massive blowout of first-party game reveals from many studios under the platform holder. So that's what we're going off of.
I don't see it being a state of play because thus far they have not done any state of plays for unannounced games.
Yeah,
but we'll know by the time people see this video. We'll
exactly
cover something, but I don't see it being a state of play. Those are normally focused on 1 or 2 games, and they've already been announced, and it's for a game that is releasing very soon, and we have nothing like that. That is
exactly. So the way that this could morph and twist into a state of play if they kind of blur the lines with like we're going to announce and our next story is I'm just going to bring this in because it just works well.
Mhm.
There's a new Astro Bot game that will be reviewed or will be revealed in weeks. It's claimed that's come to us from VGC by way of give me one Andy Robinson. So yes, we might be getting a new Astro Bot game. It is going to be coming to the PS5, not the PSVR 2. So it's going to be a standard release in that way.
Hopefully, it'll have
And
like uh support for the PSVR, like that game with the dog. The
game with
Lemmings
the
like
dog.
game with the dog. Is it everywhere, everything? Something like that.
Humanity?
There you go. Boom.
Okay, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's a possibility. Yeah. I mean, that would be nice just to like harken back to when it was on the PSVR and how will it
Everywhere
be on the
is
PSVR.
the dude who left Rockstar and went to go make his own game.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
And for the Astrobot game, the only tidbit we have is that there is supposed to be a playable environment that's going to be located in the heart of a desert. So that's about it. But yeah, just to go back to the first thing about this whole state of play versus PlayStation Showcase, they could blur the lines and announce this Astrobot game in the state of play and then have a like dedicated section at the end of like what this Astrobot game is going to be with like a
Yeah.
release date soon. Um
I really don't see that happening because you need lead up for a first party game. They have never done us dirty with a what would you call soon? A month? Like
I would I would think probably a month would be like really soon. Like I like
they
that's
announced
where I'm
things
just like
six
if they
months to a year out. I really don't see a state of play happening.
yeah, I think because right now like um the ongoing rumors has been it's going to be a showcase. Like I saw a thing about it's supposed to happen tomorrow, the
Mhm.
28th. Today's the 27th that we're recording this. That seems like when I first thought I was like, "Oh, that'd be crazy." But like thinking about it, it's like would PlayStation drop a showcase the day after a holiday like without any kind of
Mm-mm.
warning like this thing is happening? That seems weird. It's possible we might get an announcement tomorrow
Yeah, and something
with the showcase on Thursday or
something happening
something.
like Friday or something like that.
Or even Friday, yeah. Yeah, I feel like that would probably feel better, but then again, I mean, they don't really have to abide by any, like
Any rules?
yeah, so
I
they
mean,
don't
sure you
necessarily
don't,
have
but if you
to
want eyes on it, then you're gonna at least give us an announcement to the announcement. So, if
exactly,
anything, I would
exactly.
say they have 4 days to work with.
Yeah,
Join
yeah,
us tomorrow for a state of play, Blase Blue. We'll see.
yeah, yeah, and I think, just off of memory, I don't believe there's ever been a showcase where they've been like, hey guys, this showcase is happening right now. So I
Uh-uh.
definitely think
Uh-uh.
that, like, if anything, we might get an announcement tomorrow of this event.
They're either gonna give us an announcement tomorrow or Thursday, and then events. If it's still gonna happen in May, it's gonna be the 30th or the 31st.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it is
Put a
confirmed
dollar
that
on it.
we are going to get some kind of event in May. Nate the Hape is confirming that as well as Jeff Grubb. So we will see something this week. Will it be a showcase? Will it be state of plays? Well, state of play, we don't know yet. The hope is it's a showcase because we want to see like some nice, pretty games or some fun looking games. But yeah, that's that. Is there anything else that I wanted to tie onto this? Actually, there's another thing. Number three, Insomniac responds to demand for more Wolverine game news. This also comes to us from GameRant by way of Brody
Yeah, yeah.
Shiri, yeah, Shiri. So essentially, what's happening here is that over Twitter or X, I'm calling it Twitter. I'm calling it Twitter because I'm an old man. Yeah, I'm going with that. Um, so over X, someone had tweeted to Insomniac asking for more Wolverine stuff, and they said that we're not going to we're gonna come out with information at the right time.
Hmm.
So and they note that the right time isn't now. So this happened last week. It is very much so that if you twist these words, that it could seem like, oh, if the right time's not now, is the right time next week, like during this quote unquote showcase. Um, I
People are
think
reaching. People are starving.
they are exactly that's what it is. And I think it
Marcus,
gets
play that clip from Denzel Washington. That brother's starving.
oh. And I think the thing about Insomniac is that right now, actually no, I'm confusing them with Sucker Punch. Like
Mm,
we might get Ghost of Tsushima like a trailer or something
yeah,
from this quote unquote showcase if it's still a showcase and have that game come out next year. But like I don't know if Astro Bot is a strong enough title to be the like
Anchor.
anchor, yeah, anchor of this whatever this thing is going to be. If it's a state of play, then Astrobot makes perfect sense. If it's a showcase, I don't know if Astrobot's going to be strong enough to do that. But I think Wolverine for sure is strong enough. We have tons and tons and tons of leaked footage out there showing off the game in different ways, different levels of development. And it's just like, all right, well, Insomniac, put your foot down and to show us like what it is in the best light. That way, that can be the thing going forward that we look at, that we talk about, that we point to, and not the development stuff because that stuff is old. That stuff is very old at this point. So it's like, all right, well, fingers crossed. This kind of feels like that whole like E3 buildup where you're just like, man, maybe they'll show this game, they'll show that game, they'll show this game, but then you always have to just take a step back and realize like, okay, well, what you want, what you're asking for, just probably isn't feasible right now due to development constraints, time constraints, marketing constraints, money. Like, so it's just like, all right, well, I just hope that we will get to see Wolverine in the best light soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully, when the time is right. Yeah. Are you excited for the Wolverine game?
Um, I mean, there's not enough to get excited about yet, but I mean,
Hmm.
when it comes, like they said, when we get more info, we get more info.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just bring it on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, no
Yeah.
need to
I think
no need to get excited now, and we have nothing.
exactly. Exactly. I think I'm kind of the same way where it's just like, I am I know Insomniac is going to make a great game. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a very game, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
And, Wolverine, the only kind of weird part about it is that Wolverine is so violent. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
how does Insomniac covers that with, their current pedigree of games? Like,
I
are
mean,
they
wasn't
able to make
Infamous kind of violent?
it
The originals,
it still had that like comic book like silliness to it, if that makes sense. Where
I
it's like,
guess.
yeah,
I mean, I'm looking at Infamous. They had a expansion called Festival of Blood. I don't know
mhm,
how.
that was the vampire stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, but even that was not like crazy, not crazy violent, but it wasn't like gory or anything. It was just
Was
like I
Infamous
think
rated T or M?
T
Oh,
T, yeah, because I think they covered a lot of stuff with like electricity effects and so on and so forth. But yeah, we'll see with this. The hope is that we get a cool showing of Wolverine. You got something, Evan?
nah, I was gonna say they can make an M game. They can make the jump. Look at Naughty Dog. They went from making Crash to Uncharted to Last of Us. I mean, it can happen.
That's true.
It can happen.
That you know what? That's true, but I don't know. It gets weird because I don't know if I want a like M
I'm
rated
not
game
saying they
from
gotta go
Insomnia, like crazy M.
cussing and all that. Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
like,
they can
I
go like
hate that
lowercase m.
Wolverine literally has knives
Yeah,
and he's just
exactly.
doing
Yeah, yeah,
glancing blows in cartoons and stuff. I mean, I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. And then also to be clear, because I've seen the leak footage, like the actual game does look quite violent in terms of Wolverine stabbing, his healing factor, and all that stuff. Like that stuff is present in the game and it's going to be shown. There's going to be blood. Yes, I know. I know. So yeah. Um yeah, so we'll see what happens this week for this whole slate of games, this whole slate of
Yeah.
state of play, maybe not state of play showcase, Astrobot, Wolverine, Ghost of Tsushima 2, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. That's my hope. So that is another episode. That is this episode of Press Such Start Gamers Digest. We hope you enjoyed this episode and much you enjoy making it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to leave us a review on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music. I don't know why I forgot that. Anywhere you're listening to us, leave a review there. Let us know. You could be at a Arby's, you could be at a Checkers, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, whatever. Just leave a review. Don't tell them who you are. Just leave a review for us. Put our @ so they know where to go. I don't know. Usually I say something else, but I don't know what I'm going to say. Oh yeah. Don't forget to. Uh,
Don't
I'm
forget to
lost.
be you. We love
Yes,
you. Appreciate
yes.
you.
What Sean said. Keep being you. Keep having a good time. Join our Discord. press.com/Discord. I figured it out. That's the one thing I missed. So yeah, take care. Until next time. Keep gaming. Or don't, but probably do, because I think that'd be really cool if you kept gaming.